Hello, beloved ones. Wonderful to be here with you today. And today is the day that I want to talk about joy. Joy is something that all of you, when you experience it, it is like a burst of life, as if you are overflowing with love, with positive energy. You feel your soul, your being expanding. And that can be wonderful, and it can also be very frightening. Now, that sounds strange because everyone talks about how they want to have more joy in their life and to seek joy and to embrace joy and to be joyful. But the truth is that because you are both shadow and light, your shadow is not particularly comfortable with joy. And so be aware that there may be parts of you that do not welcome joy, that do not feel as though it wants joy to be repeated. And that's all right. That's normal. It's part of being human. It's part of your evolution. So when that happens, let's say you have a moment of joy or something joyful happens in your life, and then you have a type of backlash where you want to eat food when you're not hungry, or drink a little more alcohol, or pick up more distractions, watch more TV, spend more time on the internet. Be aware that the shadow is trying to get comfortable again. It's trying to assert itself so that it can go back to the norm. So today I want to focus on the possibility of committing to joy. Now, I know that sounds odd because oftentimes joy seems to be almost accidental, right? Something you can't control. Either good things happen to you that can trigger or facilitate joy, or bad things happen to you and that triggers and facilitates pain or sorrow. But think about joy in terms of energy, in terms of the aspect of life force that you are craving more and more. As you evolve, as you take your shadow, you love your shadow, you are compassionate with your shadow and understanding. As that happens, parts of the shadow begin to transform into light. That is the normal progression of evolution. And the more conscious you can be about this evolution, the better it will be for you and the easier your evolution will progress. So think about sitting down and really contemplating, meditating, thinking, feeling the energy of joy. And ask yourself, what would it be like to commit to joy? What would that mean for me? It might mean that you have to surrender certain behaviors. It might mean that you need to find the shifting point with certain attitudes that have become habitual. And committing to joy doesn't mean that automatically you're going to feel joy all day, every day. And it also doesn't mean that it has to be some kind of contrived false joy. This is not about faking it until you make it, so to speak. But it is about the shift in your focus. Take some time to sit down and write about, at the end of each day, just jot down a few notes about where your focus was today. Did you find yourself again participating in humor that is more sarcastic in nature? Do you find yourself criticizing yourself or others or the world at large? Did you find yourself more in frustration or feeling short-tempered with those around you? Maybe your expectations are higher than they could be. Just make note of it. This is not to say, oh, what a terrible person you are, because you are not. You are not a terrible person. You are a human being doing the very best you can in any moment, in any given day. But what it is about is the possibility of observing your focus throughout the day, how it shifts and changes, and just asking yourself, does it seem to me that I am more committed to negative or positive ways of thinking and feeling and behaving? And remember, negative doesn't have to be horrible or overtly destructive. It just can be small aspects of your attitude. And that negativity can, well, it does have a density to it. And committing to joy means only that what you want to do is lighten that burden. You want to shift the density or refine it. You want to elevate the vibration of your thoughts, what you focus on, how you use your humor, your beliefs about the world, your beliefs about what you are able to receive in this life, your attitude about what you deserve, your own worth. Just take a look at it. So when you commit to joy, it is an important decision that will impact the whole of your being. And when you commit to joy, it becomes more difficult to engage in that negative thinking and those beliefs. They start to stand out in more stark relief. And then you get to choose, do I really want to continue this particular path of thinking or believing? Or is it time to shift? Can I let joy, the energy of joy, come into this scenario and infuse the energy with something different? Joy has a way of lightening energy or raising a vibration. Please don't think poorly of yourself if you are afraid of joy. It's easy to believe, particularly if you are depressed, you are suffering from anxiety or any other psychological or mental difficulty. It is so easy to believe that the depression is the truth, that you can't have joy because you are depressed, you are numb, or you have something like bipolar that just tells all the nerve endings in your body that this is it, this is the best we can do. We don't get to have joy, or we might have a few glimpses of it in this life, but joy as a way of life is not for me because I have this. Trust in joy. Joy is a very, very high vibration of the overall energy of love. It is like the hummingbird. It is light, it is airy, it is buoyant, and it is filled with possibility. Filled with possibility. And remember, just because you decide, yes, I want to commit to joy, it doesn't mean that the next moment and forever after you will be joyful. No. And it doesn't mean that you'll be joyful all the time. It means that you are deciding that joy is going to be your ally. Joy is going to be your focus. And even when you are depressed, even when you are in pain, even when your whole body feels as though there's no room for joy, ask for it anyway. Ask for the energy of joy to saturate your being, to saturate you mind, body, and spirit. It is here for you. It is not random. You don't have to be sort of a victim of joy, meaning that it just comes upon you without your consent and then leaves just as easily. No, it is an energy you deliberately and consciously cultivate every day. It's waiting here for you. Be understanding, be practical, and be open to joy. Because I feel the heaviness that sits in your heart. And if you will allow that energy of joy into your heart a little bit more each day, consistently, I promise you, you will feel a shift. You will feel a lightening. And if you get scared when you start to lighten, when things start to lift, that's normal. But again, be practical and understanding about the fear. Acknowledge it, don't act on it to the best of your ability, and keep asking and allowing for joy. You are never a victim, beloved. All the choice of how you feel, how you perceive your own life, how you move within it, how you react, it's all your choice. That is your free will. And I'm here to help and support that free will as much as you will let me. Know that I love you and I'm with you in joy and in every other energy that you ever feel. I'm there. Namaste.